Hey everyone, this is PrinceWatercress, and welcome back to Let's Play The Grinch for the Sony PlayStation 1 and the Sega Dreamcast. In the last video, we open up the Who dump, and we are almost done with downtown Whoville. We will have to come back with a little something to get the presents over there, but in the meantime, there's nothing upstairs to unlock yet, and I've taken the time to explore the dump, and now we're gonna head over there.
The dump's his preferred Epicurean spot. It's here that the Grinch dines more often than not. As the mean one chews loudly and smacks his green lips, he ponders a thought, picks up his goblet and sips.
I believe the mayor's jester lives very close by. I'll stop in and visit. It would be rude not to try. But just one more task before I leave this fine place. Find spare parts for my gadgets. That's a mission I'll ace.
And we have some missions for the dump. We'll be stealing food from birds, feeding the computer with robot parts, infesting the mayor's house with rats, conducting the stinky gas to Hoobrie's shack, shaving the dump guardian, and short-circuiting the power plant. And of course, we have to squash gifts. There's also what looks like a pair of tongs that we can collect here as well. And we might as well go ahead and get started. So, there's a lot of things you don't want to run into. You don't want to run into this game, and you don't want to run into any fans, because the fans will shock you. And being shocked stinks, so don't do that. Also, to steal food from the birds, you're going to need to have the rotten egg launcher equipped. And you'll need to shoot at the birds. If they're on the ground, you'll have to wait until they get in the air. And then wait for them to come back down before hitting them again, I think. There we go. Now we can take the pieces like they were trying to munch on. You will also notice as you're going through here robots that will be moving back and forth throughout the place. And the only way to destroy them is with this thing, a nitro egg. A nitro egg is a substitute ammo for the rotten egg launcher. You can carry up to 5 of these, and these can be used to destroy the robots, because the rotten egg launcher, well, the rotten eggs themselves, rather, are not going to be enough to do it. So, you want to make sure you have plenty of these things. Wait for one to come into aiming range, and then pop it. Now, the ones on the ground that are moving boxes, you can destroy those for the parts. These orbs do not leave parts when destroyed, but you're better off getting rid of them anyway. And I want to make sure that I have 5 nitro eggs. And yeah, you can only have up to 5 of these. Alright, let's wait for you to come this way. And you got to... I pretty much got in this thing's way. Yeah, those things get in front of you, they will shock you, and it's not going to be pleasant. So you want to make sure that you're not too close to these things while you're trying to shoot them down. Anyway, we've gotten 3 parts from these things, and now I want to shoot these birds to get their food, which I will do. You will definitely want to hit the birds from a distance. If you get too close to them, they will fly upwards. You can still hit them while they are in the air. You just need to aim carefully and before you shoot. Anyway, there was a robot in the way of this thing. This little vent here that we can go in. We can already, as you can see, we can smash the gift with a pancake attack to get rid of the gift and add it to our total. But if you pancake the cover, you'll drop down. And you can find some gifts and stuff that way. You can also find a blueprint piece for the octopus climbing device. You'll find plenty of the blueprint pieces for that right there. Now, there is a switch here, and we're going to need to hit it to open up other areas. Why do you want to do that? Well, that's the only way you're going to be able to enter other areas. And you only have so little time before the barriers open up again, and I just wasted all my time, so therefore I'm going to have to do this all over again. Also, there is something over there. I had not noticed that package before. I did not notice that gift before. Also, we need to find another way to get to that blueprint piece, because the steam there will push you back. Also, I want to push this. That's not what I wanted to do. What are you doing? Stop it. Pushing it everywhere except where I wanted to push it. As you can see, I'm nowhere near in position there. And I need to get this. Hey. There we go. Let's push this back into place. And now we can push this over here. I don't know why that was so difficult. But inside is a gift. Anyway, let's try the whole... getting into the shaft and jumping out again. If I can find it. There it is. Yeah, you only get so much time with the switch before you have to do that again. And we're going to go in this one. Might as well. And we will have to find another way to get out if we go through here. Which is not my idea of a fun time. Why are you shocking me? Stop. That'll stop you from shocking me again. Anyway, we are now in a new area. We will have to find a way to get into that vent again. And, or rather the vent that's in here, that little shaft that we had to go down in order to get back to the starting area. But of course we have to get that guy out of our way first, and getting him out of the way is not going to be easy. There's also these birds. And if we know and we watch what we're doing, we can get ourselves another pizza slice, which I do need. Alright. We need to be able to do something with these rats. Not quite sure what we can do. Because one of the missions is, if I remember correctly, infesting the mayor's house with rats. So we have that going on. I'll need to figure out what I can do.
Go, Max.
In order to do stuff. And why are... Okay, this is a little interesting. You're following me if I'm playing as Max. Why is that? I find that a little interesting.
Go, Max.
Why are you able to follow me? I feel like I could use that somehow, but I'm not quite sure how. Or maybe that's just a big fat red herring. Anyway, I'm just going to leave that area alone for now until I figure out some more stuff. And there's that guy right there. I do not want to mess with him quite yet. Hitting him with a nitro egg isn't going to do much, and if I try to get near him, he's going to mess with me a whole bunch, and I'm not in the mood for that. So, I'm going to keep smashing the enemies that are here. So that way, I can keep grabbing more pizzas, smashing more gifts, and hopefully smashing some more robots for the parts. And it looks like I'll have to do something a little daring or something just to open that back up. Did get that out of the way, though. Oh, more birds. Thankfully, I was able to shoot them twice. There's an area here that we can go to. I'm not going to go into it for later because there's barely anything that I can do at the moment there anyway. And the game seems to be pointing at this little vent. We don't seem to be able to have any means of doing anything with it yet, though. As far as I can tell. Now, if I were to go back, or rather, if I were to keep shocking myself, would I go back to the starting area? Because it seems like that's the only way that I can do this. One more time.
Ow! It's unbearable.
And that took me back to the start. That's what happens if you die. By the way, you just get sent back a bit. Matter of fact, you just get sent back to the start, which kind of useful here. At least you have infinite lives, so taking care of stuff isn't too bad. Also, I have over 750 gifts smashed, so I should be able to unlock one of the little doors above the computer, which is going to be a neat thing. Anyway, I need to get to that gift before I do anything else. And I don't want to burn myself with steam either while I'm doing this. Okay. And that's how you get up there and do that. Cool. Alright. It is now time to bust out the rocket spring so I can do this now. And if you're wondering how I'm getting out of these things, you have to stand on the little oil slick on the floor and use that as a guide to where you need to use a fully charged rocket jump. Once you know how to do that... Oh my gosh, are you serious? Okay. Let's try this again. And this time I want to go in the right direction. So yeah, you want to use that oil slick in the middle of the floor there as a hint as to where to go once you fully rocket jump your way out. And I can never remember where I'm needing to go. As I was saying, before I keep interrupting myself with my complete lack of being able to do anything, you need to do a complete rocket spring jump over here where this oil slick is. So that way, you can jump back outside from where you dropped in from. Game. And then you can get to where you need to go. And I can never get there correctly. Why is there a timer on this? There shouldn't be. Let me explore. Also, why are there wires here? They just get even in the way even worse. No, no, no. Game, let me move. Good grief, that was... I barely made it. Yeah, you can see that I am not a big fan of that at all. Just because of the timer. It's just more annoying than it should be. And there's another pizza. That's our 6th one. Might as well grab it. There's another one right here. And let's get that. That's number 7. Now, let's go ahead and smash this gift. Open this up. We'll find another octopus climbing device blueprint piece. And we have another one of these things. And I don't have the ammo. So I'm going to have to jump out of here real quick. And I'm going to have to go out and get more. Alright. Just wildly move the camera angles multiple times here. Let's make sure we have the right thing equipped too. Let's make sure we're actually shooting at what we need to shoot at. And let's get that out of the way. Alright. Let us get out of here. And let's take care of some more things. Alright, I got 2 of these things. Are you kidding me? Alright, let's wait for you to go somewhere. Are you serious? Well, at least we can get this one. This one's easier to get. If it decides to cooperate.
Another one.
Thankfully, it decided to cooperate. And I am super close to these things, and yet I can still shoot these things and grab the pizza. And we can also go ahead and grab these too. Now let's not leap in anything we shouldn't. And make sure that we also grab this as well. Perfect. Now I just need one more egg. What does this do? Doesn't seem like it does much. Alright, I want to make sure that I have this thing in my sights correctly when I do want to destroy it. There we go. Now we just have one robot to go. We have these places we can go to, but those things are definitely going to block the path, and I'm not exactly thrilled about that. I do, however, have quite the progress made. I just need to figure out how to deal with more of these things. Can I shoot these? Doesn't seem that way. Yeah, it doesn't seem like I can do anything with these. Yeah, I really can't do anything with those. I can't really, like, shoot anything at those and expect to make any headway. So we're going to need to figure out some stuff, and we're going to need to figure it out quick. What is over here? Just spikes. Okay, then. Well, it looks like we're going to have our work cut out for us. So, I'm going to have to head on out and see what I can do from here. I should be able to do stuff, but I can't quite exactly do it either. I may have to go to the green area one more time. And I can never remember where I need to go after I grab these things, which is a complete and utter pain. It also doesn't help that these ropes are in the way. Stop shocking me! And note to self, never hold forward or any direction while getting out of there, because I will just confuse myself even further. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure some stuff out if I wanna do anything around here. Although, that kind of gives me an idea. That thing is in front of him. If I were to move that, would I be able to get him out of the way? It seems that way. It seems like the only thing I'm going to be able to do. And there's also these platforms as well. And I can't help but think that they lead to something. Mayhew's sewer connector. Looks like we'll have to find something over there to open up the rest of that. So I'm getting some ideas as to what I would like to be able to do. And while I could shoot these things, it's not going to do me any good. Or maybe it would. What if I were to shoot something while it's not near a wall? Yeah, it's not going to do me any good there. Well, I have some things that I need to figure out. And it looks like I'm going to have to figure out what those things are in the next video, it appears. Okay then, I didn't think it would be that simple. I was just messing around. That gets them out of the way. Okay then. What's down here? Another one of these. More gifts. Wires in the way. All right. But now I'm going to have to wait near the button again because I did not switch to the rocket spring. So let's go ahead and do that first before we do anything else. And then we're going to get out of here. And then hopefully get back to the starting area where I can go ahead and close the video out and also think. Because I need to start doing some thinking around here if I want to get anything done, it appears. Alright. We have made some headway in the dump. We've stolen quite a bit of food from the birds, and we have also broken down some robots for parts. And we have also gotten that guy who is standing on top of that little vent, that little shaft leading to the button that controls the barrier out of the way. But I need to learn more about this area. And hopefully I'll have something figured out in the next video. So join me next time, where hopefully I will have info on what else I can do in the dump. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to do something in the previous areas as well. Particularly the Who Forest, because there's some missions there that I still have yet to complete, and I want to make sure I complete them. Until then, this is PrinceWatercress. Take care, stay safe, and thanks for watching!